I love being out here in the desert because it is vibrant and the air is bone dry, so my hair behaves every single day, which, if I were telling the truth, would be the first reason why I love being in the desert.
Well, this is Paradise Valley, and this particular community is nestled between the Camelback Mountain on the south and Mummy Mountain just to the north. So we have mountain views both north and south.
This used to be a 1970 rancher, and it was low 7-foot ceilings, you know, felt low and slow because at the time that things were built here back then, air conditioning wasn't a big factor, and so people created small spaces with low ceilings. It kept it cooler and trying to keep the sun off everywhere, whereas nowadays we have technology in different ways with insulation and stuff like that. We can allow for the greater expanse of glass while still maintaining the coziness inside the house.
There's a courtyard that opens up to the front entry of the home, and straight ahead you see the cupola or the rotunda, which I like to call it, which sounds much grander, but it's very cool. And I think Andrew covered that with tile in a really unique way.
Arizona is a desert, and in the winter, though the temperatures may get into the 80s during the day, they at the same time get into the 40s at night. The fire is very nice anytime it's a little bit chilly out there.
We kind of look at design the way people make movies. So it's about all the approaches or the angles, or when I get to this point, what do I see? So if you kind of think about their house, it's kind of split up into 3 sections in the front. So on the left is the casita. The center is a central courtyard that helps organize things as we come in. And then on the right is the garage, because we need to be able to get the vehicles in and out.
When you open the door and you enter the circular entrance, the effect and the intention was to create a surprise. You have no idea what you're going to see when you open that because you cannot see through the frosted glass.
It's a piece of art. You know, architecture is living art. That's what we do. So we try and create all these little nooks and just amazing little jewels and nuggets. And we try not to hit everybody with everything at once. We like to have little things that are interesting around the corner, or as you transition through, the materials change, it reveals a little bit different palette and things like that.
Sandy loves to entertain, she likes to have a lot of people, and she always invites just a few more that can be seated comfortably at the table or can sit comfortably in the living room.
We had found the floor before anything started at all with the house. I knew I wanted grays, and the first thing we looked for was the floors, and that tile that he picked was just, I thought, perfect.
Oh, she cooks everything well.
Oh, that's
The thing
nice.
that I don't like about it is the more I like something, the more attention she pays to filing the recipe away somewhere not to ever be seen again.
I like the kitchen a lot. There is abundant counter space so that we can put out whatever we need. There's also a division between the work area and the entertainment area, and it hides all the dirty dishes from the entertaining space, so I love that.
If you look at the ceiling, you kind of get a sense how the space is divided. So the ceiling is a way to kind of create the intimate spaces for like a sitting area, because we have a big fireplace and a TV watching area. And then if you look at the ceiling again, it kind of lays out where the dining is, and then the kitchen works off of there. They're all different, but they work together. So it's one big space, but it has lots of different purposes. Shadows move, so that means the space becomes alive, because during the day, you know, between morning and evening, things change, and even though the furniture hasn't changed, every second that ticks away, the room feels a little bit different, and it just looks, amazing as we watch that. And sometimes we try and make sure we plan how those shadows move throughout.
I find little bits of cereal all over the floor from the kitchen to the bedroom.
That's not true.
It is true.
No, that's a lie, because I have oatmeal, and it doesn't leak.
The master bedroom is just plain comfortable. We have very relaxing reclining chairs, decent television on the wall, and a nice fireplace that warms our toes. You can sit there on a cold winter night, turn on the fire, and it's very toasty.
The bathroom is unique because we have a vanity that is probably about 6 or 7 feet long, but instead of the sinks being side by side, they are on opposing sides of the vanity, and we have a large mirror and great lights separating them. I couldn't put a garage in there to cover all the things that Larry likes to cover, so I just put up a wall.
I decided that we needed something outside that would give a focus, so I commissioned an artist to do some cactus flowers, and this kind of brings the outside in, and it also draws your eye to the outside. I use that space a lot because that's where you get the sun from morning till afternoon.
We still do have summer and winter seasons, where in the summer I want to design places, outdoor places that are shaded and protected from the sun, whereas in wintertime, when it's a little cooler here, I want you to be in the sun more so we can enjoy the warmth of the sun and use it to our advantage.
I think it was a question of design versus function, and Andrew was able to combine both the concept and the function. So it was, turning something from the 60s into something of the 21st century.